Hey everyone, this is Anson from AnsonAlex.com. Today I'm going to give a quick overview of SEMRush, which is a search engine marketing tool, hence the name SEMRush, for marketers and bloggers, website developers who would like to gain a little bit more information about their online presence. So to get started with SEMRush, you just have to go to SEMRush.com. So you can see I'm here now. Got a software update. I'm just going to cancel that. And then you can go ahead and you can use SEMRush for free, but your results are going to be very limited. So I actually have a pro account here, and I'll show you where those results will be limited once we get going in here. But basically, there's a lot of information you can get out of SEMRush. So really the best way to start is to go ahead and take a look at the results for your domain. Now you may eventually want to use SEMRush to look up information about your competitors or other websites in your industry, but to really gain a good benchmark to base that information off of, it's good to start with your website so you can see where you are, where you rank, and then you can go and look at your competitors. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to go ahead and enter your domain up here in the SEMRush search tool. So AnsonAlex.com, that's my site. If you haven't been there, check it out. A lot of good stuff on there. And when you do that, you're going to be brought to what's called the main report. As you can see, we're at that right now. And basically what it is it's a snippet of all the individual reports that you can view within SEMRush. So I'm going to show you a couple of them that I think are most helpful here today. So you can see this first report is the organic keywords report. This report allows you to view which keywords you rank the highest for. So you can see the top 5 are displayed right now. If I click on full report, it's going to give me up to 10,000 results. Now in the free version, you're only going to get 10. So right about here, it would cut off and say you need to upgrade to pro version. But I have the pro version, so I've got all the bells and whistles. And basically, what you can see is you can see the keywords that you rank the highest for, and it gives you a lot of information about each keyword. So it'll tell you what's your average position for this keyword. So best internet browser, AnsonAlex.com, averages 4. Updating Facebook 1, iPhone demographics 1. So you can see I rank pretty high for a lot of keywords. And these are actually in order of the traffic percentage, which is the percentage of visitors that search the keyword that actually go to your site. So I'm actually getting almost 20% of all people who search best internet browser are going to AnsonAlex.com. Obviously that's by far the highest out of all my other keywords. But one thing I like to do is you can see the monthly volume of the keyword. You can also see how many results show up when that keyword is searched. You can get a ton of information. Over here you can see the trend of how your website is changing in terms of ranking in Google for that keyword. So you can see best internet browser, I'm pretty straight across. I'm not going up or down for that. Some of them I'm going up, some of them I'm going down. So that can help you really tell what keywords that you've ranked for well in the past and aren't anymore, and maybe you can figure out why that is and you can try and fix that, or vice versa. So that's this first organic keywords report. One thing that I think is really powerful about this report that I'm going to use a lot, I do a lot of SEO, copyright, and stuff like that, is we've got all the top keywords over here. Now if you click on one of these keywords, it's actually going to bring you to a report that shows you similar keywords in rank by volume. So that's how many times that keyword is searched per month. So I rank pretty high for best internet browser, but maybe I could also try and rank for some of these other keywords because they're very similar to best internet browser. So you can try and maybe gear your content, some of your body text of your post to hit for these keywords. So I think that is a really cool feature of SEMRush. So that's the first report I want to show you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back a couple pages. I'm going to go back to the main report. The other report I want to show you, let me just briefly go over a few of these ones in between. Organic competitors, as you can see, that's this section right here. Those are sites that tend to rank for the same keywords that you rank for. So you can see for me, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Yahoo, and Wikipedia. Those are some pretty tough competition to be in the same keywords for. But it also, to me, it's a good thing because it means that I'm producing similar content and ranking for similar keywords as some of the biggest companies on the internet. So I think that's kind of a good sign. But the other report that I really want to dive into today is this Backlinks Report. Now, when you use SEMRush, just like any other tool used for search engine marketing, you're going to have to use all the tools alongside each other. You can't just use one tool and expect to get all the information. So you can see in the SEMRush Backlinks report, it says it's found 118 backlinks. I happen to know that I have a lot more backlinks than that. So it's not finding all of them, not sure why. But the really powerful thing about this is that it shows you where the backlink is, what the name of the article is, what site it's on, so you can see the source URL. You can see the target URL, where that link goes to on your domain, but that's still not the coolest part. The coolest part to me is this link anchor text over here. Everybody talks about anchor text and how important it is for search engine optimization. You want to have the right anchor text for links to your site so you rank for those keywords. Well, over here, you can go ahead and you can take a look and see what anchor text everybody's using. So some people use the actual name of the article, some people use my name or my website's name. Sometimes there's no anchor text. But you can really see which anchor text people are using most often and kind of gauge. Maybe you're ranking really good for a certain keyword and you look at your backlinks report and there's a lot of backlinks you have that have the anchor text for that keyword, so it might explain why. So I think that's really powerful. There's a lot of information in SEMrush. I've only gone over 2 reports real quick with you here, but you can really dive really deep in, and I've only showed you my domain. What you eventually are going to want to do is you're going to type in a competitor's domain in here. So you've gotten the information on your domain, you see where you rank. Now let's take a look at your competitor. What keywords are they ranking for? Maybe they're getting a lot more traffic than you, but you seem to have the same content and you seem to have the same consistency, so why are they ranking so much higher? SEMrush is a tool that you can use to figure that out. So if you have any questions or things to add, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. That's all I have for you for right now. This is Anson from AnsonAlex.com.